Thank you so much. You've done so much for us. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and I'm proud to now call you friend as well. Thank you.
Does this mean our film screening tickets are revoked? We're going to miss you, Jenny. You have great work.
Yes, you have.
Yes, Janelle.
I'm going to miss her more than anybody. She has been invaluable. It's me and my, not knowing how to use a Mac, and along with a couple of you, Steve, too, but I've been able to call on her for things that I was doing. She's always been there. And so, well, also, it say that Elizabeth Hilton has too, because she's helped a whole lot with Jenny.
And also, all the members from Fountain Community Gardens, you were so active in organizing crews to come in and help us with the garden, and we very appreciate that. We're all very grateful for you and sit down.
Jenny, you have a lot of tentacles that you everywhere, so I can't even name the number of things that she's helped me with, and I sincerely appreciate it. And I have to say that she does so many things in different areas that I guarantee we can go around the room and kind of keep this going on. And just really a heartfelt, sincere thank you.
You're very, my pleasure. It's really been quite a ride. It's been great. So thank all of you.
All right, well, congratulations, Jenny, on moving on. And well, the upside in accepting her resignation is we have an applicant whose name is Christina Darenthal, who also works at Paramount Pictures and has been participating in the last couple of meetings. And I know all of you have forwarded her application. And so Paramount is putting her forth as their representative as business line member. So Christina, thank you so much for your application. Would you like to say any words?
Just that I know I have big shoes to fill, a loud voice to follow, but I'll do my best. And I'm excited for this opportunity. And Jenny and I are in the same department, so we are cut from the same cloth. So hopefully I'll be able to, do everything that she's laid down the groundwork for. So I'm excited. So thank you.
Thank you. Are there any
It's just
questions?
a pleasure. I mean, Paramount, we love working at a company that really is, committed to the neighborhood and where we are. And so, yeah, Christina is very familiar with our community and works in some of our school-based programs. And I just think, if approved by the board, would just be such a great asset to the board.
Thank you, Jenny. Any questions for Christina?
Christina, do you own your own Apple computer?
Well, wait a minute, hold on, wait a second.
Not yet.
Big shoes. We have a PC, don't worry.
I know people.
We have a portable PC. Okay, are there any questions for Christina? Okay, I'd like to make a motion.
Stephen?
Oh, I'm sorry.
My card says basically items 12A through D, so there would be a comment on this too. On the speaker card.
A through D.
A through D, yes.
Okay, so come on.
Number one, I'm really sad to see Jenny go because she was a big help with the grievance stuff. We had to hear her from the beginning, so sorry to see you leave. But I wish you all the best. Stick around.
I'll still be around.
I'm not always that mean, so. And if you are getting put on the board, get used to this, because I do bitch a lot, so, they know. But the problem I have is that this item, when was it in the committee?
There's no requirement that an applicant for a board be submitted and discussed in committee, essentially the entire board.
Okay, can I make a suggestion then? It's just a friendly suggestion to have these type of things maybe listed under different items because it gives the impression that it was heard in a committee that didn't meet. And that is, as I said, as Edmond would always say, friendly suggestion, because it is misleading. If you look at the agenda item, it says under budget and bylaws and election. Stephen, you asked me to give helpful suggestions or be involved. This is a helpful suggestion, not to pace away. I'm sure you're gonna be okay, and Jenny, I'm glad that it doesn't have to be on it. But for, like you said, following the law and going by that, this agenda shows a de facto, right with this? And it is very much upsetting that a committee has it listed. It could have been under outreach, because I'm sure that other applications go to outreach. They did it before to place other members on the board. Like Efren, I think, had to go with the outreach committee. So having said that, if you vote on this, it's a de facto part of the agenda. Please reconsider.
It's a
defective part of the agenda.
I would disagree with you on that, Jen, Ziggy, but I think it's on the agenda, it's not defective.
But it's listed under a committee that hasn't met on this item.
There's no indication here that it was discussed in committee, there's no misleading information here at all.
It's listed under, and basically under this, the plan committee.
It's an item that pertains to the election committee.
Well, they
Okay,
did
so-
before with the outreach. I'm sorry, Stephen, you asked before to make a suggestion and it's helpful. If it's not helpful, don't take it, just letting you know.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with Ziggy on this one as well, because when a board gets elected, the board can also, there are seats that are appointed.
So let me tackle this. We always welcome helpful. We always have, we're a city board. We can take helpful and non-helpful suggestions.
I'd like to just say that we
used to have the agenda where it had old business, new business. And we received some flack that maybe that wasn't the best way to do the agenda. So we changed the agenda. And what we started doing was we started agendizing things according to the category that they would fit into. So elections would be a category that this agenda item would fit into. So there is no indication that this was something met on in the committee. So Ziggy, yes, we have so much room for improvement. I agree, I get it.
So I'm just going to say that I don't think that anything was misleading or violated here, and I still hold by the, I don't even know what to say other than, we're a work in progress. We're a work in progress, and nothing is being done underhanded, you guys. I think maybe that's the assumption or the belief. Is it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I don't assume ever anything.
Okay.
I go by what I see. And
Alright.
before you guys had, like Gerard, you didn't go through the bylaws in the election committee. You went over the outreach committee. You submitted your interest, your recommendation, what you call it, the application to Nathan French and his outreach committee. And then they met with you and they recommended to have you. How did you get on board?
I came to work with us.
There was no committee
Okay.
discussion of any, I don't believe any one of us is sitting here today.
So he came, okay. Then it should go straight.
And-
Go on.
Same way how we were on the board a couple of years ago.
I was elected.
All right, so there is one thing that was just pointed out that maybe we can change the agenda to make it more fair. So what the agenda is basically is a summary of categories. So one thing we want to move from the agenda is on item number 11, where it has upon committee update. I understand why we put it, because we should just remove the word update, and so that the agenda is assumed to be, this is a summary of topics and they fall into that category. Is that helpful?
Your decision.
Okay.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay. All right, so 12C. So discussion of possible action regarding applicant Christina Duranthal's business to Nicobar.
I'd like to make a motion to
accept her application as a representative. There's a second.
Are there any other options?
I don't accept the application, but to put her on the board, just to fill that seat.
I second that motion.
Oh, it's too late, I already said it.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor? It's unanimous. Welcome.
You can sit over here now with us You really want to.
Thank you, Christina, welcome.
I would be clapping.
Okay.
I can't.
All right. Item number 12B.